Guys, Matt here. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done a Raw review, but after last night's Monday Night Raw, the date is January 28th, 2013. I've got to say, Raw is awesome again. This Raw was so cool. I thought it was going to be, your typical Raw like it's been for the last 6 months, just with a new Royal Rumble winner and possibly a new champion. I didn't know what to expect. But after Monday Night Raw, I was like, oh my gosh, the landscape of the WWE has changed so much. Now, if you haven't seen the Royal Rumble and you don't know who won or who the winners are, don't watch this video because it's going to spoil some stuff. So, here we go. Raw starts out with CM Punk coming out, and he's just ranting and raving. He's just so mad that he lost his WWE title to The Rock, which I'm glad The Rock won. But I'm kind of worried that The Rock, is going to say, it's great to be the champion again, great to have the title back, and I just don't want him to have the championship and then come April leave again. I mean, I know it's probably going to happen because if he stays, he's going to be like The Undertaker, where only a handful of guys, even less than that, are going to be able to, challenge him. He's like Superman right now, where the only people besides maybe John Cena and CM Punk, nobody's going to really be able to take him to the limit. So forget all the mid-card titles. Rock's never going to hold any of those again because he's just, at this level now. He's just too good to really stick around and really, I guess, be challenged, like I said. And then, we had John Cena come out and say he won the Rumble, which I was like, why couldn't they just, thrown us a curveball? Why couldn't they have just had somebody like Dolph Ziggler win the Rumble? But he's got his Money in the Bank thing, so John Cena won. And he comes out and he's like, I'm facing a difficult challenge. Either I face CM Punk come WrestleMania, either he'll be the champion or The Rock will be the champion. He's basically like, I have yet to beat either man. This is what I think is going to happen. My friend kind of brought this to my attention 5 months ago, but I was like, I hope it doesn't happen. Here's what I think might happen with that. John Cena's going to win the Rumble. Rock already won the title. I think come No Way Out, Rock's going to keep off CM Punk, and I think come WrestleMania, it's going to be John Cena versus The Rock again, and this time John Cena's going to win the title. I don't want that to happen, but I have a feeling something like that might happen. And then you have Chris Jericho come back, and I'm like, what? Chris Jericho? I just hope he comes back, and I hope he actually is good. I don't want to see him go down this downward spiral like he did when he first came back. And it's like, I hope he does something better. And then you have Vince McMahon giving Paul Heyman his, review, his evaluation. And it's a nice little segment. I like how Paul Heyman is so believable in his promos. Like when he said, he's lied through his teeth as a promoter and this and that. I was like, whoa, that's real. He's being really believable. But then he went to the whole thing where he's like, I'm not lying about the Shield. I'm not lying about Brad Maddox. Turns out he was. There was footage of him talking to Brad Maddox, and then Brad Maddox getting beaten up by the Shield, orchestrated by Paul Heyman, this and that. So he got caught in a lie. And right before Vince McMahon was going to say, Paul Heyman, you're fired, Brock Lesnar's music hits. And then Lesnar comes out, and Vince says, Brock, I wouldn't do something you'll regret later on. And Brock gets really close to his face, and he rubs his nose, and oh, it's awesome. And then he F5s the boss, Vince McMahon. And this makes me ask again, what's going to happen to the WWE now? What's going to happen next Monday on Raw? Also, Trish Stratus was inducted in the Hall of Fame, as she should. She deserves it. Good job, Trish. Now I'm thinking, come Elimination Chamber, I thought the champion was going to defend the title in the chamber. I would love to see The Rock versus CM Punk versus John Cena versus maybe Lesnar and Daniel Bryan Kane or somebody else. But I think, unfortunately, we're just going to see a one-on-one CM Punk Rock match, which, alright, hopefully it's a good match. It's probably going to be a, controversial ending, just like the last 4 CM Punk matches have had, but hopefully it'll be good. So, wow, next Monday Night on Raw, hopefully we'll get some answers and some explanations of what's going to happen in the future. So until next time, see ya. Well, think about this, guys. These are the dudes we have going into WrestleMania. CM Punk, The Rock, John Cena, returning Brock Lesnar, returning Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, who still has his Money in the Bank briefcase, and The Undertaker. What's The Undertaker going to do at WrestleMania? So, there's no telling what our main event's going to be. We might see John Cena versus The Rock. We might see John Cena versus The Rock versus Brock Lesnar. We might see John Cena versus The Rock versus CM Punk. That would be pretty cool. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. So, see ya.